All right, so here's the final product on the metal file electrician's blade on the same layer. I may or may not keep it, and I'll show you why. So most things function on their own pretty well. So you can run this metal file with your electrician's blade on the regular blade spring. Corkscrew, you could throw back Phillips if you wanted on there. You've got nice snap. It works. Scissors, obviously. So on their own, you can hear that? It shuts. If that floated or got stuck, I'd rip this thing apart in a second. Here's what's going on though. On the file, I got the spacer up top, trying to angle it this way, which it does do, and then I've got the double liner there. But as you can see, I had to force this blade up. So what's going on is the electrician's blade basically wants to come down, which as long as you kind of coax the blade when you're closing it, if you don't, you get that, see, just catching on the corner. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may, as you can see how it sits, I don't think putting it down below would make sense, meaning trying to run the electrician's blade there. And then well, I guess it would work. You've got your nail nick on the other side. I don't know, I may leave it as is. So I'm happy, but I'm not like, it's not like the perfect knife, which I think is like the curse of all of these. Somehow like Victorinox and the devil, they work together to just torture you. And they've got all these little combinations and somehow you just can't put the pieces together, because my dream would be to have electrician's blade with the new file. But this is the other version, which works really well. So this is the new file. I've shown this many times, running just the pen blade. Again, same deal. And this one works. There's no issue here. So I can just go straight, no force on the side, comes down. So this is more solid, I would say, than this. However, I'd much rather, if I'm gonna have one small blade, this guy on there. And again, it works as long as you understand every time you gotta do it, you gotta kind of give it a little push. Now, if this was the saw, it wouldn't work at all, right? You're gonna end up cutting your hand up, which leads me to the other option, which I've done before. Again, small blade. This knife's was kind of like an original prototype saw. Same layer. And this one works, again, because you're running that small blade, small pen blade, because it sits up top, nice and snug, and then you can run the saw on that layer. So I don't know, just some thoughts there. It's really personal preference, right? I'm pretty particular about snap. I'm almost comfortable with this. I don't mind it. Would I prefer not having to coax it? Yeah. But all in all, it's still pretty fun. So just some thoughts there if you're messing with it. If you got any ideas on how to fix that, or if you've done it, I'd love to see it, because I may end up ripping this thing apart, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it for that. And then I'm going to be doing probably a cyber tool project. But that's it on this metal file nonsense that's been plaguing me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it.